Naturals, how's it going? Welcome to Go Natural English. In today's episode, we're going to talk about 4 things that you can do to improve your English that have nothing to do with grammar lessons. So if you're excited to learn how to improve your fluency in an easy, quick way, maybe something surprising that you hadn't thought of before, keep watching. I want to let you know that this episode is brought to you by our partner, iTalki. You can try online live lessons with a qualified native English teacher. 2 for 1, so you pay for your first one and you get your second one for free. Learn how to sign up at gonaturaleNglish.com/iTalki. That's iTalki. Now, I've been thinking about why people don't understand each other, especially because I recently moved to New York City and there's people from all over the world here. That's why I love it. You can find just about any kind of person from any country, anywhere in the world here in New York City. So what I started thinking about was sometimes I've had to say, what? I don't understand, or oh, could you repeat that? Because even as a native speaker, talking to other native speakers, sometimes I don't understand. So there's some things that happen between 2 speakers that don't result in good communication. And it has nothing to do with grammar or your knowledge of English language. Sometimes non-native English speakers have been better communicators with me than native English speakers. So one thing that does have to do with learning English is your accent or your dialect. Even native English speakers from the US have different accents or different dialects. Sometimes it's hard for me to understand a native New Yorker if they have a really strong New York accent, or maybe someone from the South, because personally I've never spent a lot of time in the South. Another thing that it could harm your communication is if you are using slang that most people or the person you're talking with is not familiar with. So even New York City has its own kind of slang. I'm still learning, so I can't really be the expert and teach you about New York slang yet, but maybe in a future video I can do that. But if you're using really specialized vocabulary, just keep in mind that it's better to break it down or explain or use more simple, direct, general vocabulary in English if you want to be a good, powerful communicator. Okay, so slang, accents. Another problem that I've had with other native speakers of English is just speaking too quietly, mumbling under your breath and not speaking with a loud enough voice. So if you are a native speaker, non-native speaker, if you're fluent in English, if you're just beginning in English, it's very important to speak in a loud enough voice. Speak with confidence. Speak from your stomach and project your words so that other people don't strain to hear you. Okay, so we have accent, we have slang, we have volume, and finally, the 4th reason why people might not be understanding you, and the 4th thing that you could improve on for better fluency is to make clear, logical connections between one sentence and another. So try not to jump from one idea to something completely different, because you may lose people with your train of thought. If your train of thought goes off the tracks to a different location that we didn't expect, that could be difficult for your partner, your conversation partner, to understand what you're saying just because they didn't expect it. So try using more transitions, like, thinking of that, or speaking of the weather, I heard tomorrow is going to be really hot, or something that's related. So try to transition your thoughts smoothly. You could ask something like, hey, have you ever heard of blah, 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 to introduce the topic. So try transitioning or introducing a topic before you jump right into it. Okay, so those 4 things have nothing to do with grammar and everything to do with better communication and fluency in English. work on having a clear accent by enunciating your words and modeling after standard English or the English that you want to use to communicate with people. Avoid too much slang. And let's see, slang and what else did I say? There was the being logical and being loud enough, right? So those 4 things should help you a lot. Now, if you want to practice your communication and see if you are doing these things in a good way, try the 2-for-1 lessons at gonaturalelenglish.com/iTalki with our partner iTalki. They're going to help you to increase your fluency in English and solve your doubts. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to subscribe right now so you don't miss an episode here at Go Natural English. Bye for now.